2-1 Rebuild!
And the first match of the day has started. Red License Robot 6459 has entered the neutral zone, collecting fuel and taking it back in their own zone. As looking at Red and Blue Alliance, both human players in the both zones are throwing fuel into their hub. As Red License Robot 6459 is collecting and taking back and shooting into their hub. Looking at Blue Alliance, two of their robots moved. And now, transition shift just started. Both lines are rushing into the neutral zone as Red License Robot again 6459 has collected fuel and taken back in their own zone as they're shooting fuel into their hub. Looking at Blue Lines, two of their robots are in the neutral zone trying to block the way for Red License Robot. Now looking at the human players, they seem to be trying to collect fuel while 6459 is shooting fuel into their zone as Blue License other robots 11303 is collecting fuel and trying to also block the way for Red License robots, while two of the other Blue License robots are in their own zone trying to collect fuel and shoot into their hub. Looking at the score, Red License is in the lead for now as Red License robot 6459 is shooting fuel into their hub. The other two robots are trying to collect as much as fuel as they can, pushing it into their own zone as Blue License, all three robots are in the neutral zone, collecting fuel and shooting it back in their own zone. Still, Red License is in the lead with 150 points. Blue License robots are kind of blocking the way for Red License robots to not enter their own zone, but still 106.92 is pushing fuel into their zone. Looking at Blue Alliance, Blue License robot is shooting fuel into their hub and slowly trying to catch up. As 6459 is shooting fuel into their zone, Blue License robots are trying to gather fuel. And 1 minute remaining, Blue License robot, one of them being in their own zone, trying to shoot fuel into their hub. As Red License, three of their robots are trying to gather fuel and one shooting into their hub. Less than 1 minute remaining, and Blue License is in the lead with 210 points. Red License robot 6459 is shooting fuel into their hub as fast as they can, while looking at Blue Alliance's three of their robots are in the neutral zone trying to gather as much as fuel as possible. And now, transition shift just started. Both lines are rushing as these are their last 25 seconds. Both alliances are trying to gather as much as fuel as they can. Looking at Blue Alliance, one of the robots is stealing fuel in the Red Alliance's zone as Red Alliance 6459 is blocking them and shooting fuel into their hub. Looking at Blue Alliance, Blue Alliance's robot 109.51 is trying to gather and fuel into their hub. And last seconds with 3, 2, 1. The Alliance is Red Alliance. Red Lions having 363 points and Blue Lions having 126. Red Lions having 3 ranking points with 1 additional ranking point as Blue Lions having 1 ranking point. Thank you both teams for the match.